Hello kids, today we are going to start with our new topic, that is tenses. Children, in our previous lessons we have studied about verbs. Yes, any action words or doing words are known as verbs, and all the verbs have tenses. A tense tells us when an action has taken place. There are basically three tenses: past, present and future. We use is, are, has and have with the present tense, and was, were and had with the past tense. So children, verbs can tell us whether the sentence is done in the present tense, past tense or future tense. So tenses, there are three kinds of tenses, that is past, present and future. Okay. Let us see the definition of it. Tense is present tense. A verb which refers to present time is said to be in the present tense. Means children, any action which is performed in present, right now whatever it is performed in present time, it is known as present tense. Example, I write, I study. Now see past tense. A verb which refers to past time is said to be in the past tense. Means children, if the action is performed in the past, already performed or already we have performed any action, it is known as past tense. Example, I wrote, I studied. Now you can see I write means right now I am writing, so it is present tense. And I wrote, I have already written something, so I will be using I wrote. So write is present tense, wrote is past form of it. Now future tense. A verb which refers to future time is said to be in the future tense. Means children, if we are going to perform anything in future time, it is known as future tense. For example, I will write. So now here you can see in present tense we use verb write, for past form we use wrote, and for future we are going to use will write. And second example, I will study. Okay children, understood? So the action which are performed right now, that is present tense, which is already performed, that is past tense, and which is going to be performed, it is future tense. So there are three types of tenses. Now look over here children, we use is, are, has and have with the present tense. So always remember this, the verbs is, are, has and have are always used with present tense. Okay, they are present form of the verb. And was, were and had are used for past tense. We use was, were and had for past tense. Okay. Now just have a look at these examples over here. I'll read the sentence. Simple present tense. These all are the examples of simple present tense. I am Emma. Dan is a smart boy. They are good students. Nancy has a black pen. Ben and John have blue pens. I have a black pen. You have a red top. Now see children over here. In this sentence, first sentence am, second sentence is, third sentence are, fourth sentence has, fifth sentence have, and the next sentence again have, and last sentence have. These all words which I have underlined, they are verbs. Yes, they are known as helping verbs, and this all refers to present tense. So the above sentences are in present tense, simple present tense. So with the help of these words we can know that the sentence is in the simple present form. We use these tenses to make general observation. So whenever we have to make general observation, at that time we use such kind of words. So always do remember this, that whenever we have to write the sentence in simple present tense, we use am, is, are, has and have. Okay. Now let us move further with it. Now children, have a look at this table. First person, second person and third person. Okay. Now when we are talking about first person, so whenever it is singular noun, we write I play. This table is for simple present tense. Okay. So whenever we use pronoun for first person, we write I play, and for plural also we play. So your verb play is used in both the cases, for singular as well as plural, and these are the simple present tense verbs. These are the verbs. They are simple present tense. Yes, it is in the present form. So for first person, whether it is singular, whether it is plural, means I is there or we is there, we always write play. Now see for second person. Now for second person is you. Yes, here also you is there. For singular as well as plural, second person we use the pronoun you. So with you also we write simple present tense, that is play. And for third person, if singular is there, that is he, she, it is there. Third person pronoun is there, that is he, she and it. So when it is in the singular form, the verb which we will use, it will be in the plural form. Means in the verb we have to add s for simple present tense. Okay. Now look over here. If the third person pronoun is plural, for verbs, when we have to write verb in simple present tense, we will not add anything, we will just write the verb itself. Okay. So to make this more clearly, I have drawn one table for you. So just have a look at that table to make it more easier to understand this simple present tense. So have a look at it. So children, as you can see over here, tenses are there. They are formed from verbs. Okay. So verbs have tenses, as I told you earlier, and the tenses are present tense, past tense, present tense and future tense. Okay. So right now we will be focusing on present tense. Okay. So how to write a present tense form? So let us see this. So first of all we have to see nouns or pronouns. In the sentence, whether it is a noun, whenever in a sentence noun is given or pronoun is given, so we have to see that first. If noun is in the singular form, then we add s to the verb to make it simple present tense. Okay. If noun or pronoun is in the singular form, so we add s to the verb. Do remember this. And if the noun or pronoun is in the plural form, we write the simple present form of verb. Means we don't have to add anything in it. We simply write the same verb which is given. Okay. Simple form of the verb we have to write if the noun or the pronoun is in the plural form. So we don't add anything. We just write the simple form of the verb. Okay. And whenever there is I and you, I is first person pronoun and you is second person pronoun. So whenever I and you is there, we always use a simple form of the verb. We don't add anything in it. Okay. So I hope with this the concept of simple present tense is clear to you. So let us move again in the textbook. Let us see. Now see, some notes are given, example are given. Note how the verb form in present tense change with first, second and third person. So as I showed you in the table, it is given over here also. When the subject is singular, so when the subject, that is noun or pronoun, so whenever it is in singular, the verb is singular. Usually s or es is added to the verb in third person. Singular number to its root form. Means children, if the noun is singular, the verb is singular. Okay. So here as you can see in the table, noun is singular, but in case of first and second person, verb is also singular, nothing is added, same forms, normal form of verb is given. Usually s or es is added to the verb in third person. So as you can see over here, in the third person, in singular form, s is added to the verb. Yes, this is the root word. Root word is play. So with play, s is added in the singular form, but when it goes with plural, nothing is added. See, example you can see, he dances to the tune. Now here the root word is dance. Okay, he is in the singular form, singular pronoun third person. So with he we have to write, with dance we will add s. So we write he dances to the tune. I hope it is clear to you now. See the next sentence. When the subject is plural, the verb is also plural. See now, subject is plural, so verb is also same. Root word will be the same. Here nothing has to be added. They dance to the tune. Now they is plural, subject is plural. So here only the verb is dance. We don't add s to the verb. However, there is an exception to the rule. Means now see, if I told you that if the first person or second person is given, personal pronoun is given, that is I and you is given, so I dance, you dance. I dance to the tune, you dance to the tune. Okay, so here we don't add anything. I hope this is clear to you now. Always do remember that this when you when you have to change a verb into simple present tense. If the noun or pronoun is singular, third person pronoun is singular, you have to add s. If it is plural, you don't have to add anything with the root verb, and with first person and second person also you don't have to add anything to the root verb. Okay. So I hope with this you have understood the concept. So let us move further with the exercise of it, which is there on page number 52. Filling the blanks with the correct option from the verbs given in the bracket. Now here you have to fill in the blanks with the correct option. Simple form of verb we have to use, that is simple present tense we are going to use, and we have to fill in this blanks. Okay, so let us move with the first blank. My mother dash a teacher. Now here two words are given in the bracket, that is be and is. So now we have to change this into present tense. So is the present form of the verb. So we will write my mother is a teacher. See the second one. Jalam dash a better picture than Sangeeta. Jalam dash a better picture than Sangeeta. Now here Jalam is singular. Yes, as I told you, whenever singular noun is there, then we add s to the root word. So that is paints. I hope now you have understood. Now see here singular noun is there. So root verb we have to add s. Jalam paints a better picture than Sangeeta. Okay. Now let us move further. We dash the best team to win. Now we is the first person. Okay, so root word we will use want. We want, we don't have to add anything. We want the best team to win. Next sentence. Amit never dash to school on time. Now Amit is singular, subject is singular, so we will write goes. Amit never goes to school on time. Next sentence. I dash never late for the breakfast. I am, with I we always write am. I am never late for the breakfast. They dash very rude to their teacher. So they is plural, so we will use are. For plural noun we use plural pronoun also, or plural noun also we have to always use plural form of the verb, so that is are. Milk dash good for health. Milk is good for health. Next sentence, birds dash in their nest. Birds are in the nest. Okay children, understood? Now let us move further with exercise number 2. Circle the correct option. First one, fishermen catches fish with their nets. Now here fisherman is plural form, man, men, man, so it is plural. Okay, so for plural, when the subject is in plural, we have to use the simple form of the verb, so we will circle on catch. Okay, now next sentence you see, she watch television in the evening. So here she is singular, so we are going to use watches. Third person pronoun in singular form. My mother writes to my aunt once a month. So here we are going to write, mother is singular, subject is singular, so we will use writes. I dash busy at work. So here with I we always use am in present tense. So we will write I am busy at work. Manas lead a team of 10 journalists. Now here Manas is singular, so verb we have to use s. Now next sentence you see, you should drinks a lot of water. So you is a second person pronoun, so with you we will always use drink. Root word we are going to use, that is drink. He throws a party on Saturdays. So now here he is third person pronoun, singular form, so we will use s. We will add s and we have to circle it. Now last sentence you see of this exercise, Sheila listens to her father. Now here Sheila is singular, so we will use the word which is with s. Sheila listens to her father. Okay, so with this we completed our exercise number 2. Now let us move with exercise number 3. Exercise 3, filling the blanks with the correct form of the verbs in bracket. Now here verbs are given, we have to use the correct form of it. She dash cabbages in her garden. So she is singular, yes. Subject is singular, so for grow we will write grows. Kishan dash tea for his family. Now here Kishan is also 1. Okay, Kishan is also 1. So singular, subject is singular, yes, so we will write makes. We will add s to it. Now I dash to eat fruits. Now I is first person pronoun. Okay, so for I and you we don't change the verb, we have to write the root verb, that is love itself. We don't have to change it. So I love to eat fruits. We dash football in the court. Now again we is a first person pronoun, so again we don't have to change anything over here. We will write the word as it is, that is play. We play football in the court. Next sentence, the tailor dash clothes, stitch. Now tailor is singular, so we will use stitches. We will add es to the word, that is the tailor stitches clothes. Last sentence of this exercise, he dash during the day. He is again singular, so we will write sleeps. He sleeps during the day. So children, we have completed simple present tense exercises, that is exercise 1, exercise 2 and exercise 3. Okay. Now we will move further with the next topic, that is present continuous tense, in our next video.